Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles, where I have closed all of my foresters. They're all greyed out. And there's a very specific reason for this. I want to clear out all of the forest over this way. I want to see what the land underneath is like. See how it's going to be suitable for building on. So I'm going to issue a shit ton of chopping orders, pretty much. I'm going to clear away all of this, and we're going to store it all. Let the people who've been working, the foresters, go on to do other things for the time being. And we're going to see what kind of land we've got to work with. I have a feeling a lot of this is barren, which is no bad thing. Plenty of room for residential and industrial stuff, I think. I'm going to be very interested to see what's going to happen with like Viking raids and ogres and all that sort of stuff in this episode. Because the Vikings have been ramping up their assaults quite a bit over the last couple of videos. So I imagine they're going to be getting fairly serious with things now. I'll be putting my defences to a good solid test. I think on that subject I might put a couple of archers' towers along here. And maybe even along this wall as well. So I have two current plans for what I want to do as far as my kind of town expansion, my kingdom expansion at the moment. Ooh, I would like some more troops. No staff to train new troops. Okay, is everybody busy tearing down trees? I reckon they probably are, because that's a fuckload of trees I've asked them to clear. Wow, they're really getting on with it as well. Fair play, everybody. I'm impressed. Oh, if this isn't mankind in a nutshell, I don't know what is. I'm just going to run in and tear up Mother Nature. Let's fuck up her day. And the ogres did a fairly solid job of tearing down trees when they wandered through here. Most of them. I don't think they're going to grow back without a forester's influence anyway, so... Yeah, this is mostly barren land. This would work well for another kind of industrial space and maybe another big residential area. But I want to do that to this area. And then over here, I want to extend my farming and my orchards and stuff. Maybe get some more orchards out this side as well. Maybe could get a few in along here by the quarries. And we got more barren land over this way, along with more stone and iron mining. I think, yeah, iron mine available there. Got a lot of rocks that we need to clear out. But what I'm thinking is we'll put some more food production all in this space, and then once we've got that settled in, we can bring more walls over this way to protect whatever we may end up building here, which will probably just end up being more housing and markets and storehouses and all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, that's a lot of room to work with. I've certainly got enough wood now. Yeah, that's good. Right, I now have staff to train up my soldiers, which is good. So get another 5 soldiers, and then we will add those to Sir Reginald's army. Oh, why am I sending you out that way? Don't go over there. Come down here. Get used to right-clicking to let's deselect things, but right-click makes him move. Very awkward. Right, my advisors, let's speak to you like fairly early today, shall we? Good day. Some quarries have no place to store their stone, and good day. I don't mind overproduction. I don't mind things being full of... Ooh, wow. 50 stone per year due to master workers and good tools. That is excellent news. But I would like to try and get... I think in total I would like my population to reach, say, 1,000. I think that's going to be fairly manageable with the housing that we've built, which is not overly extensive. We're approaching 600 already. So I reckon that's doable. And I don't think it's going to require much effort. How's the food supply doing? That's doing okay. I'm even thinking... This might be the episode where I try the irrigation stuff. It would be good to like really fill this out as far as the kind of farming stuff goes. And the same would apply to the orchards, I think. That claim is too far away from the roads. Yeah, and that needs to be naturally fertile or receiving irrigation. So I can irrigate the orchards as well as farms. That's good to know. But it's a matter of how do I build all of this stuff and get it to work. Does the aqueduct like kind of move over other structures? Will it go over things that I've already built? Or do I need to specifically pre-plan for that sort of stuff? I don't know. What I might do... it looks a bit awkward there with the wheel going through the ground. But you know what? Let's plonk that there, and let's see what that's going to do. Oh, right, now I can select the... Ah, yes. And that will go over other buildings. Well, it will go over farms. It will, and small buildings. It won't go over things like the storehouses and windmills. But I could just run aqueducts over my farms. Which I'm assuming is probably how I need to do things anyway. But there's a merchant! Hello! Have you got any of the good stuff? Have you got any of the good stuff? You're paying 2 gold a piece for stone. So that could be good. And 4 gold a piece on weapons. I'm stocking an awful lot of weapons over here. And yeah, I'll sell you some tools as well, I guess. Go on, we'll sell all of that. Right, where's this dragon? Is it dead yet? Oh, he's gonna go down quick. Oh, you poor sod. Oh, I'm not sorry. Right, are people gonna come out and clear... Oh, they are clearing away the wood that's out here. That's good. Oh, there we go. We have got our Noria. Now, how does this work? How does this operate? Right, it attaches... Right, I can't run it that way. But it attaches here. So, if I were to bring aqueducts over this way, if I were to attach them that way, I'm assuming they'd connect to each other. I don't know. I'm doing this as a bit of a test. I want to see how things work with this. And I think because of the placement of this road, I'm going to shift this quarry. I'm going to put one there. You are going to close until you're emptied out. In fact, I'm just going to demolish that. Got plenty of stone, I don't need to worry about it. You can go there. Right. This is going to be kind of like a test site for all of this stuff. So we've got roads coming around, so that we've got like space to work from. And I'm building a series of aqueducts that come all the way around. And I think that those two have connected there to form a unbroken line. Oh, right, I get you. I see how it works now. Right, so I have to bring in fresh water via the aqueducts, and then if I put it into a reservoir, that reservoir irrigates land within this circle. And then I can go about putting down the farms and foodstuffs that I want. I think. Okay. I'll wait for all this to be built, and I'll try placing some farms or orchards around here. If that doesn't work, I'll put down a reservoir, and we'll see how things go with that. So let's speed things up a bit so that we get things going. Right. Let's see what happens if I try to put that here. Okay. That doesn't work. It'll work there, obviously, because it's fertile ground. And it won't work on a half and half. It also won't work on a 3/4 fertile tile. I thought that worked. I thought I'd done that over on one of these. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so if I put a reservoir in... Let's say we'll just put one in here. That connects up with the aqueduct. So considering the height of some other building, I want to see what an aqueduct will go over. It won't go over any housing. So I can't build them, like, through the walls. I've got to account for those as and when I build them. Ooh, that is a nice looking reservoir. I like that, that's really nice. Really neatly designed. Again, just the style of this game is just really nice. Okay, food. Orchard. And I can just place this anywhere. I can place this on barren ground. Receiving irrigation. Land is ready for agriculture. Compared to barren. Awesome. And fertile land receiving irrigation. Ooh, does that... It gives an irrigation bonus. Oh, Vikings invading. Ooh, okay. Right, well that's my test concluded. I'm going to tear up all of this stuff and then we'll keep an eye on the Vikings, see what they're doing. I'm just going to slow things down for a minute. Right, where are they coming from? Oh, okay. How are the ballistas doing against them? Come on, ballistas, fire! Oh, that one's dead. Ooh. Yeah, those ballista shots are pretty solid. How many more boats have we got? Fuck, that's a lot of them. But the ogres are not getting to the walls at the moment. We could maybe do with some more towers. Oh, no, actually we're doing really well here. The ogres having a fair way to trek is working pretty well for me. And now that you're dropping in the infantry. Where are the rest of you going? Are you coming into land or are you buggering off? I can't tell what's happening. That lot are dying. Oh, I think you're trying to swing around this way. Well, ain't that sneaky? Oh, that ballista is clobbering them before they can even get off the boat. That's brutal. Right, a merchant has arrived. We're a bit busy with some Vikings at the moment. Is this the best time for you to be dropping in? Yeah, I'm just going to sell as much as I can. That'll do. Okay, goodbye. Okay. Yeah, I tore down all of my aqueducts because I want to rebuild things in a way that's going to work a bit better. So where would be good for this aqueduct, or for this reservoir? I want to cover all of the barren land that's over this way. So I'd want to bring it to about here, at most, like furthest away from this part of town, part of the kingdom. If I put it there, that works nicely. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. So I will build the aqueduct coming out this way. Just hook up with the reservoir. And then we can go about putting in more farms and orchards and all that good stuff. So, to that effect... Cannot build over orchards. I should have checked to see if that was going to be a thing. Turns out it is. Alright, so that lot's going to be farms. Along with a couple of windmills. Change the orientation of the mills just to make them look a little bit better. Ooh, somehow I can put a well underneath this. I'm not going to ask how or why, but yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay, and now we can start pumping out orchards like there's no tomorrow. Now, if that doesn't keep the people fed, I don't know what will. That well really looks like it shouldn't be there. But okay. I will work with that. Oh, I'm glad that all of this stuff getting all of its bonuses is just superb. And we got plenty of space over this way to put even more stuff down. Plenty more trees over here to clear out as well, so that we can go and get more housing and industry and stuff in place. We nearly cleared away all of the wood that's out this side. Right, it's time to clear stuff out on this side. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start getting some rock removals over this way as well, while I have the tools available. I've only just noticed that with the music. As you pull away from... like the place that you've actually built everything, music dies down and eventually kind of quietens out to represent being away from civilization. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Right, this is going to be the start of the next kind of big area. So this is the kind of edge of influence for the reservoir. So we're going to work with things up to about this point. I may put like some storehouses just outside to help with like kind of... Actually no, if we're going to be building things in here, we could have like another kind of residential block. I've just noticed the change in the tile colour for like irrigated land. Oh, very fertile land that's receiving irrigation. That's gonna be some good stuff. Good boost off of that if we start building on it. I'm definitely agreeing with that advisor now that we're struggling to store food. Some of it was ruined in the winter, yeah, that's fine. Not too concerned about that. Certainly got enough. Oh! No trees do grow back on their own. Just saw that little one sprout into place. Right, let's get a couple of roads in place. Along with just a couple of towers or wall blocks to start with, just to show where we're going from. Let's get a large granary once the trees are cleared, and we'll get a stockpile on the opposite side of the road as well. So we got places to store things. Merchant has arrived. Lovely. Honestly, I'm not interested in any of the things that they've got to buy and sell at the moment. I'm quite content with what I've got going for me. I'm mostly just interested in the special items that they've got. There we go. That's another big bulk of food storage. What were the numbers on all this sort of stuff? In fact, no, I'm going to leave that as open as I would deem to have it at the moment. It can just be used for storing whatever is going to come along. You're done. Go away. And I'll do the same with these ones. Now completely freeze up that for me. Yeah, I think we'll start with a bit of an industrial space. And then we'll expand out into some more residential areas with, like, you know, a granary, a quarry stuck in the middle. Sorry, not a granary. But also given, you know, the distance between this area and this one, and then potentially whatever we build over this side, we could go about having some more docks so we can have some trade ships between each area. Right. God damn. Watching that at triple speed as well is just... that's insane. I actually kind of do feel sorry for that poor dragon. Or for those poor dragons. Silly bastard shouldn't come around here then, should you? Right, that stone there has been completely freed up. Those are just some unusable rocks that are there to annoy me. And there's a lot around this side. What, 4, 5? So yeah, I think I might build another dock over this side. And then... I don't know, we could maybe build one down this way, depending on where we go about setting up the next... kind of... next district. Also, when you've got as much stone as I do, there's no reason to not put down stone roads. There really isn't. Like, they look nicer, people travel faster on them, and that's about all they've got going for them, but it's enough. As opposed to just having a beige path. These buildings are extreme fire risks. So I need to start figuring out how I want to lay things out over this way. And I think to start with, I'm going to put a well in around here. Yeah, like that. Or, actually no, delete that. We'll try something different. We're going to go... well. Oh, bollocks. Didn't mean to do that. I thought pressing delete on the rock removal would have just deleted it, as opposed to demolishing the rock removal. It fucking doesn't make any sense. I think I lost all the tools for that as well. I've just got the wood back from it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, industry stuff. What do we want? I want another blacksmith over here. I would like a mason. Right in the middle there. And then I want a load of charcoal makers. Like that. And I guess a small stockpile in the back of those. Yeah. That's a good layout. I like that. Those charcoal makers can get to work with setting all of the wood on fire. Because that's how that works. Ooh, nice, another merchant has arrived. And then I think from there we're gonna start building in towards what will be the residential area. So let's go see what the merchant wants. What do you got, mate? Fuck off. Bring me stuff I want. Bring me special things. I sound like such a brat of a king or something, don't I? Go, you bring me boring things that I already have. Go back and bring back something better. Bring back something I've not seen. This is why you don't put me in charge. Oh, this little industrial zone is coming together really nicely. I think it looks better than the last one. It's just really snug and compact, and I like the shape of the roads. Right, well now the walls have gone up in the right spots for this. Time to put in some defences. Now, how's the military coverage, like the tower coverage in this area? Ballistas control everything. The archer towers are going to have some coverage over most of this. The centre is going to have, like, the least. But otherwise, this is fairly well defended. Ooh. I've only just noticed that our wood supplies are actually starting to get kind of low. Should start chopping the rest of this stuff. Even if only to see what we've got lying underneath, because if there's more... Oh, there seems to be some very fertile land around here. We might actually want to rethink the way that we're building things around here. You know what? It's another case of fuck it, tear it all to the ground. Wipe out everything. I mean, we've managed to build all of this stuff without having the foresters actively working. That ain't bad. Though having cleared all this stuff out and then focusing entirely over this side might mean that everything over that way, like, grows back. Oh, there's one lone tree. We should go and chop it down. Again, no special items. Goodbye. I'm far more focused on building all of my shit right now. Thank you. And in fact, let's just take all of that off for the time being so we can store all of the tools that we make. Oh, another dragon sighting. You guys should really come in packs. Coming on your own is not doing you any good. Other than the fact that you keep landing on my buildings. It's the only damage you're doing these days. What do you want? If you're telling me things I already know. I know I'm an excellent ruler. God. Why don't you print it on posters and put it up around the kingdom? Actually, that's a good idea. Get somebody on that right now. Okay, let's get some roads out this way. Figure out where we want to build things. I think, to start with, we shall have some housing right in here. And we'll stick a church right in the middle. And we can have some quarries off of this. We can bring some more housing and everything out. We'll turn this into a nice big waste of space considering all the very fertile land, but I need housing. I'll bring most of the housing down this way, as much as I can. We may have to sacrifice some of this. Sacrifices must be made. We will need a market. That much is certain. Let's put a rock removal on that. And a market can probably go here. Like that. So I think the reason we're grinding to a halt with some of our productions... the blacksmiths are waiting for charcoal, so we're not getting any tools to finish these rock removals. We've got plenty of wood. It's just that none of these charcoal makers are actually occupied. Oh, it's not an exclamation mark, it's an arrow showing the influx of workers. I saw that in the last episode, and I thought it was an exclamation mark. Like, you know when your internet gets that dodgy internet connectivity issue, and it sits there and goes, oh yeah, you've got a connection, but we're not letting you have any internet. It looked like that to me. Even in editing, I didn't pick up on it. I thought it was an exclamation mark like that. Basically the kingdom's way of saying, yeah, we've got people, but you haven't got any production. Right, there we go. Markets in place before, just as these... oh, you want neighbours. Aww. Yeah, I suppose I did just... Oh, your neighbour is Jesus. He'll be moving in soon. We're waiting on 41 wood. Population's over 600 though. That's awesome. And demolish, or rock removal, that's the one. Finish the removal. Don't demolish the thing, because then you lose everything. Right, all those charcoal makers are fired up. Good. Arthur, 33 years old, saw a fairy once. I love the little stories for all of the workers. Vladir Winters, eager to sleep. Fucking tell me about it, mate. That one I can empathise with. Edward, 65 years old, feeling ready. Good for you, Edward. I'm happy for you. Samuel Way, 40 years old, feeling ready. Jason, 28 years old, just had a big burp. These people have got, you know, good life goals and ambitions and things that they've set for themselves. I admire these people. I'm glad I am one of them. I'm glad I rule over them. I am going to be sad when they all inevitably die. Like poor old Piotr. Kokubinski, I think? I can't quite read what that name is. It's a very weird one. Certainly sounds Eastern European, I will say that. It's out of my range of pronunciation. Why am I not getting tools? Are they all being stored here? No. Strange. Because I've got like 3 blacksmiths now. I should not be lacking for tools. Oh, they're still making armaments. That's why. They're making fuckloads of them. I suppose on that subject, ding ding ding, hello, what do you want? You can go away, that's what you can want. Right, yes, we've got more troops. Nice. So your squad is now up to 10, I think? Army health is 95. Either way, that's pretty good. You should wander out this way, however, and go and keep an eye on my open plains. See his banner bopping up and down behind the tree, the rooftops. Ah, go, Sir Reginald. I believe in you. Oh, watch it. Do you not see the clearance for that bridge? Or the gate? Okay, well, with this new area of the kingdom coming together really rather nicely, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I am really enjoying this. This is just wonderful. I'm really liking the... This is kind of like a new start. This is like a fresh new area to work with. And... oh man, just everything that's been built today is just awesome. I really like this. Everything is shaping up really well, and I'm having an absolute blast. I'm going to say that every episode because it's true. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. I think Heist probably ended up getting a nice little hug in the face, didn't he? I'm waiting for the scream.